I suppose you're finding it really hard to sleep tonight because you're still up, even though it's too late. Hmm. Perhaps a story will help. What do you think? Sure. Okay. Well, first, close your eyes. Yeah, close them. And try to imagine the story that I am about to tell. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a king named Marcus. The King Marcus had a lovely son, soon to be prince. When he was born, he named him Pierre. Pierre. And Pierre loved Marcus, his father, so much, and loved the queen, his mother, the King Marcus, the queen, Celine, and the little prince, Pierre. This was the royal family that ruled over a certain land that is very far away. It's very, very far away. And once, when little Pierre grew up and was about 15, maybe 16, his mother, the queen, Celine, got very, very sick. She stayed in bed for about 4 days. So little Pierre and King Marcus were really worried about her because they didn't know what kind of sickness that is. She changed, maybe in appearance. Maybe her voice became drier. Maybe her face didn't carry the glance it carried 4 days ago before she got sick. They were desperate to find a solution for this. She was aching. She was hallucinating. She was imagining stuff that aren't really there. King Marcus said maybe she was dying. He thought to himself, maybe if I get myself the best doctor in this kingdom of mine, I can heal my wife. And he made an announcement, a very, very loud and public announcement that said, it said on a piece of paper that the guards carried around the kingdom, They were saying and repeating this. The king's wife, Queen Celine, got sick, and we need the best doctor to heal her and make her well. And in exchange for this, the king will grant the healer 2 tons of gold, and a robe of the finest silk, and they get to live in the castle with the king for a week or so. And in this week they can ask for whatever they want, and they shall receive. And people heard about it. Most people started praying for the well-being of the Queen Celine. Doctors got informed about this matter, and they all went to the king's castle. King Marcus welcomed every one of them like they were from his own family. But however much they tried, however much each one of them tried to give a solution, a healing, nothing actually worked. Nothing. King Marcus was furious. He was sad. And so was the little Prince Pierre. He was very, very sad. He cried one night, looking up at the dark sky of the night that is filled with bright stars, the moon that was shining bright. He thought to himself, why would my mother suffer all of this? How could my father be able to be ruling the land without her? How could I be living like that while she's being brought back and forth between life and death? We don't know what's with her. Oh, I wish she could be healed. Oh, I would do anything for her. Anything. And then, out of nowhere, he heard a very calming voice. Do not worry. Your mother will be healed. And since you are willing to do anything for her, you only have one mission. You have to do this one thing to save her life. He replied, yes, anything. I'll do anything for her. But who are you? And the voice responded, again. I am the sound of hope that echoes through the darkest of nights. And I cannot handle people's despair. So, since you are ready, go. Go. You have to get tears of true happiness, tears of joy. And when you get them on your hands, wash your mother's face with it. And then, and only then, she shall be healed. Hearing the echoing of Hope's voice, little Prince Pierre was filled with courage to go and look for the thing that Hope has asked for. But then, before he turns his back, Hope shouted, "Be aware! Be aware! You must not tell anyone about this. Never tell anyone about this. And be aware of the monsters that only appear through the night. They eat the flesh of little princes like you. They tear them apart. They devour them because they have no mercy. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. And so the echo disappeared through the horizon. And after that, little boy Pierre went to deep sleep. The next day, he woke up full of courage and might, wanting to go and hunt for the tears of joy. But how could he tell his father that he's going on such a journey? He wouldn't be able to tell him, would he? He would not be able to. When he walked through the halls of the castle and reached the room of the queen, his mother, Queen Celine, found her alone, calm. He wanted to look at her, take a glance, for one last time before he goes through the very mysterious trip and adventure that he's about to go through. He entered the room slowly while his mother was laying in bed. She was awake and she saw him. And when she saw him, she told him to get closer. Her cold hand caught his warm hand. She said, "My son, even though I may not see life again, I know that I've seen you, my real happiness. You're worth way more than everything I had or will ever have. I love you and I will always do. And she started weeping. Little Pierre couldn't help but remember what happened to him yesterday night. And when her tears started falling off on her pale, pale cheeks, he wiped them with his other hand and saw the reflection of the sun through her tears that kept falling and falling and falling. He wanted to cry too, but he couldn't. Maybe because he was thinking, what if these are the tears of real happiness, real joy? He wiped them with his hand, and he tried to do a circular motion on her face with her tears in his hand. Maybe trying to do the only mission that he was meant to do. And after that, she passed out. Yes, Queen Celine passed out. Started shedding tears and crying, weeping. When all of a sudden, she opened her eyes. Her eyes started shining again, and the rosiness of her face returned alive, and alive more than ever before. More than ever before. Prince Pierre hugged his mother tightly. The kingdom knew that the queen was healed, and hope was found. The end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you are listening to this while in bed, I hope you're asleep.